this video, we are going to set a Hunter Pro C digital controller. This is the absolute easiest controller I think there is. Everything does exactly what it says it does. Set current date and time. It's flashing 2015. If it was wrong, we can go plus or minus. Locks itself in. Right arrow is next. The date, October 27th. If that was wrong, we can go to November. We can go to September. Leave it in October. Right arrow is next. The 27th, if that was wrong, plus is 28th, minus 26th. 27th is correct. Right arrow is the time. It's flashing PM. That's correct. If we wanted to change it, that's military time. That's AM. That's PM. Kept pressing the plus sign. Next is the hours. Plus is more. Minus is less. 3:53 is correct. Right arrow is next for the minutes. 54 plus would be 55. Minus would be 54, 53. 54 is correct. We are done with this. Next. Set watering start times. Now, many people make a mistake with this. And they set more than one start time. It's one start time for the complete cycle, all 10 zones in this case. Starts at 12:15. If we were to go next, start time number 2, and program something in here, it would start again, let's say at 12 noon. We do not want to do that. What a lot of people do is they put a start time for each zone, and what happens is it starts over and over and over, and the system just keeps running, and they think it's broken when it's not. You just have too many start times programmed. One start time per complete cycle. So 3 is off, so start time 4 is off. Program B has 4 more start times. We don't need that. If you had maybe a garden you wanted to go every day or something, you could program that. And then there's a program C. We don't want anything in any of those. In this case, we just want this to run once at 12:15. So set watering start times, 1 start time per complete cycle. Set station run times. Does exactly what it says it does. Station number 1 is for 40 minutes. If we wanted more, plus goes more, minus goes less. Right arrow is next. Station 2, 3, 4, plus or minus if you want any of these, 5, through all your zones. Next we have set days to water. Right now, if you see this little raindrop with an X through it, it's eliminating even days of the month. So this clock is only programmed to water on odd days. If we wanted to make it every day, we can go right arrow, which is skipping through the days. And when we get to this, we can go plus, and that disappeared. Now this number 1 represents watering every day. Let's go back through it again. If landscaper comes on Wednesday mornings and you didn't want Wednesday, right here on Wednesday, hit minus, and Wednesdays have been eliminated. So the lawn is not wet on that day. We're going to go back arrow and put that back in. Next, next, next. Back it odd, back it even. We're going to eliminate the even days. Easy peasy. Set pump operation. That is for a well pump, a booster pump, or a lake pump. We do not have any of those. This feature does not apply to us. If it did, and you had a well pump, and you only had 3 zones, see, these are all on, they could be off. These could be all off. It doesn't matter in our situation. We do not have a pump. Let's turn them all off for this example. Okay, if you had 3 zones with a well pump, number 1 would have to be on. Station 2 would have to be on, and station 3 would have to be on, so that the well pump or the lake pump or the booster pump runs on those particular zones. The rest that you do not have need to be off, otherwise the pump will run and the water's not going anywhere, and that's bad. There needs to be water flowing when the pump is running. But we could turn these back off because we have no pumps here. Okay, let's turn this back to run for a moment. Now, if you wanted to water your garden and it's on zone number 4, we have manual single station. Number 4 is blinking 40 minutes. Turn that right back. Number 1 is blinking, so we want to go to 4. Right arrow 2, right arrow 3, right arrow 4, whatever zone it is you're looking for. Turn this back to run, and just that zone will run for that amount of time. Stop, nothing else will run. Let's stop that. Now we have, here it says manual all stations. That was manual single station we were working with. If you just wanted one station to run, turn it to manual single station, pick your station, turn it back to run. Just that station will run. Okay. Stop it, turn it off. Now we have manual all stations. It's going to start at number 1. It's going to go through the entire program you have scheduled in your clock. It'll shut itself off and go back to its normal scheduled program. To skip through the zones, you can go right arrow. To stop it, turn it off. Back to run. There is a shortcut for this manual all stations. The right arrow is a manual start. If you press and hold for 3 seconds, zone 1 will come on, the whole system will run, it'll shut off and go back to its normal scheduled program when complete. We will turn this off. That are all the settings. Here we have a bypass switch. If you need to service the sprinkler, it's pouring out, you have a rain sensor, you can go to bypass, you no longer have a rain sensor. Rain sensor is back to activation. Now, on the side here, there's a little handle to open this controller. And in the back right here, it says battery. There's a 9-volt battery in here. You should replace that every spring. Cover back on. Close the door. And that is the Hunter Pro C digital controller. This is the clock we install on all our new work. It's the best clock. On the door here has basic instructions of everything I just went over. Simple to use, easy to follow. That is the Hunter Pro C digital controller. Thank you for watching Jimmy's Lawn Sprinkler TV. Hope you found value. I hope this helped. And remember the most important tip: watering start times, only one start time for a complete cycle. Thank you for watching Jimmy's Lawn Sprinkler TV. Stay tuned for our next video. Thank you for watching.